Hello everyone, and welcome to another Call of the Wild, the Angler video. And in this one, we're going to quickly go over the Hotfix 1.02, which just went live earlier this morning. And there are I would say three major things they've done with this Hotfix. The first one is they improved the visuals of the water itself, and they increased the reflections fidelity on the water surface, improved the water's reaction to wind, improved the water's animation to appear more coherent, and improved water's transition between rivers and lakes to appear more natural. And we'll go take a look at that and see how they did. They also touched on specific fish animations that weren't playing back as intended. I'm assuming it's like pike. It's somewhere I noticed it. We're gonna try to catch a pike here and see a little bit better and not so stiff. Another big one here is the float's movement now reacts more accurately to the water's movements. And we'll take a look at that, see how well that changed. And then they did some other minor adjustments here, and they fixed some other bugs. And the other big one here is the night duration has been reduced by half, and to reduce the time spent in darker conditions. And they've also explained that the 24 hours in game is equivalent to 4 hours in IRL. And night used to be 1 hour, and they reduced it to 30 minutes now in this update. And they also did some stability fixes to help tackle several crash and launch issues players were reporting. Some minor UI fixes. And another good one here is in gameplay, they finally made the reeling speed animations while baiting now adjust accordingly to the player's speed selection. And we'll take a look at that for sure. The last one I'll kind of touch on here is multiplayer, and now they've changed the default number of players populating servers from 12 to 10, and then they made the point of saying that duos should have no problem connecting into a game, but parties of 3 or more might still encounter issues joining the same server, but they're aiming to bring a solution to that swiftly. All right, let's get in game and take a look at some of these new changes. All right, we're in that lake in the east-southeast part of the map by the dam. Just taking a look at the new water effects, and they do look better. It's still within that like 50-yard radius of the player. Beyond that, it still gets blurry again. But up close, it definitely does look better. I think they added in like a little bit more rippling effect. At times, it does still kind of have a little bit of a jello-y effect. Is kind of what I described it as. Again, like I said, you can really see here it has like a gelatin effect that kind of wiggles more so than what you would expect from water. I don't know if it's something with the viscosity settings or the physics of their engine, but it's definitely still a little off. Not really complaining about it, just pointing it out. We are at Lake Jade. You can see how the water definitely looks a lot better up close here than I remember. And here's another good look at the bobber in action on a river. This one with a little bit less current than what we were testing before. You know what? There is a slight movement to it. There it goes, a little bit. You can kind of see it past my line that's hanging. And it has slightly drifted right to left, which is what the current of the river looks like it's doing. And again, here you can see a little bit more clearly how it's sending out these ripples when it bobs the wave. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but I don't call it doing that as much before. And another big change here is they changed the animation of the reeling in. Here's it at 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, here we go. I think we got ourselves a pike here finally. Definitely had some wiggle to it. One issue I have seen, I was getting it drier a little bit, but it seems ramped up a little bit with this new hotfix. I'm getting these tears in my image a lot more frequently. It happens in the water. Ooh, look at that big bass over there. Now I do have vertical sync on and all that stuff to help reduce the tearing, but we're still having quite a bit of it. And before we go here, let's see if we can get this big boy in. See what do we got here. It's just a silver. Just a silver. All right, folks. That's going to conclude this quick video, folks. Thanks for watching. And if you want to see more content, please hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button as well. Also, in the right-hand corner, please go check out one of my other most recent videos. And until next time, good fishing.